Hello everybody, and welcome to the Liiga Season 6 test simulation. We're gonna go over the team overalls quickly here. I haven't moved the team, so if you're curious, Nashville is actually Quebec, and the Islanders are actually Atlanta. They have the same overalls. Spence, I don't know what happened to yours. I think best lines just didn't work for you, and it didn't put in one of your goalies, and that's why your team. So when we get into the season, it should fix itself. But yeah, this is the base. Highest team is Buffalo, and then there's Tampa's on 96, and a couple teams are on 95, which is very nice. Let's start the season. See what the fuck happens. I mean, I gotta turn off injuries. That's about it. I'm not gonna fix anything else. And we're just gonna get into it. You know? Yeah. Hope you guys are all having a great day today. I'm not. No, I'm kidding. I'm having a good day. Let's go over here to settings real quick. Injuries off. Okay, cool. We should be good to go now. Let's go to January 1st. We'll take a look at the league standings after that. And hey. From the side, look like the Jets are in first in the Central. The Kings are first in the Atlantic or the Pacific. Imagine if LA was on the Atlantic. God help us all. Oilers are in last. Preds are in last. Sorry, MP. Quebec still sucks. Now the Stars are in last. Sorry, Mork. Dallas sucks. Blackhawks have overtaken the Jets. Gold Knights have overtaken the Kings. Wow, Golden Knights have a 6-point lead. Blackhawks are tied with the Jets. See how long that stands. Okay, we're coming up here to the end of the December. Let's take a look at the standings and the top scorers in the league so far. Golden Knights first in the Pacific by a wide margin, it seems. Yes, a 9-point lead on the Kings, Seattle, and San Jose in the playoffs. 4 teams out. Let's look at the Central, the other Western team. Winnipeg and Chicago both there. St. Louis and Minnesota close behind. Quebec has caught back up. MP. Actually, you know what? All the teams are pretty close. From first to last, it's only an 8-point gap. Let's take a look at the Atlantic here. Sabres with a 3-point lead on the Lightning. The Senators in a playoff spot. The Red Wings and the Canadiens. Wow, Boston with only 26 points. A yikers season from them so far. Off to the Metro. Carolina with 41 points. Philly with 23. Yeah, Spence, remember how I said it looks like your goalie situation was sorted out because the Devils are in third or second. Blue Jackets in third. Penguins tied for third, and the Rangers tied for third. It's just a kind of a fight to see who will finish there. That's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was it's because they've played more games. My brain just went a different way. Matthews leading the league in points. Nylander second. Misa third. So congratulations, Smitty. Your team scores a lot of goals. Congratulations on the sex. Danny Heatley first in goals. Mike Bossy second. DeBrincat third. Matthews tied for third. Cedric Corey fourth. Last year's Maurice Richard winner, Tage Thompson sits ninth. Let's get to the rest of the end of the season here. That'll be what, the end of April? So the 30th. Golden Knights still holding on to the lead in the Pacific. Jets have reclaimed their lead. I don't know how long. And the Predators have reclaimed it back. Or, sorry, the Blackhawks. All it takes is one string of bad games and you go from first to fourth in the Central. Sabres are first in the Atlantic still. And we're back to this. Blackhawks first. Kings first. Kings have retaken the lead from the Golden Knights. Wow. It was a 9-point lead last time we looked, and now the Kings are in the lead. The Ducks are struggling here. They lost 3 straight. They did beat the Rangers. They take down the Panthers. They beat Nashville. They beat Chicago. But they lose to Seattle, and then a 9-3 loss to San Jose. Drop another one to Dallas. They do win the next one against Dallas, and then Arizona lose to Edmonton. Kings have a 3-point lead on the Knights. Jets have a 10-point lead on the Stars. What the fuck happened in the Central, boys? Crazy scenes going on here. There is LA. Well, you know, Anaheim put on a good finish to the end of the season here. Let's take a look at the standings. Has everyone played 82? Everyone's played 82. Playoff matchup has been determined. Let's take a look here, folks, at the final standings for the season. Pacific saw the Kraken. I'm sorry, what the fuck? LA comes in second, the Knights in third. Oilers get the first wildcard spot. Calgary gets the second wildcard spot. Last year's Cup winners, the Sharks, missed the playoffs. Let's head to the Central. The Jets take it with 101. Wild with 90. Colorado with 89. Dallas with 89, but they lose out on Rowe. Chicago 88. St. Louis 87. They were all so close. Let's look at the Atlantic. Buffalo 121 points. Tampa with 99. Montreal with 90. Toronto with 89. Ottawa with 89. Boston finishes with 60 points. Most likely going to get that first overall pick unless they lose the lottery. Carolina tops the Metro. Columbus comes in second. Washington in third. Spence, you missed with both teams? You fucking fraud. Oh my god. Let's look at the entire league. The Sabres run away with the Presidents with a 19-point lead. Last place was the Bruins with a 10-point lead on last. Take a quick look here. Goals for 316 for the Sabres, 314 for the Jets, 292 for the Wild. Goals against, best goals against team was the Sabres, the Kings, and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Power play percentage, best falls to Winnipeg, Edmonton, and Seattle. And best PKs go to St. Louis, Florida, and Arizona. No one cares about the rest of the splits, but let's take a look here at the Art Ross. You know, a couple winners of these awards. Entire league, here we go. Austin with Matthews, 122 points. Will Nye, the science guy, 104. Matthews has to have taken the, 62, 61 for Heatley, so close. 59 for Bossy, 54 for Thompson. Assist leader goes to William Nylander. The plus-minus winner goes to Rasmus Dahlin and Adam Fox. Your penalty minutes leader goes to Darth Maul. Your shot, I don't think anyone cares about shots. Look at power play points. Biggest fraud alert goes to Tyler Toffoli. 45? What? The fuck? Shorthanded points goes to Tyson Barrie. I'm sorry, that one really fights. Goes to Darth Maul. Dialga's also up there. Matt Taylor, Dick Mountain, Master Chief, Matthew Wood, Jeremy LaRue, and Reggie Rock. What the fuck? Defensive points, it goes to Tyson Barrie with 90, Rasmus Dahlin 84, Tony DeAngelo 76. If you thought Tony DeAngelo from last year was bad, wait till you see him this year. And then goalies, wins leader goes to Devin Levi with 44, Capo Kakinen with 41, Hugo Alnefelt with 38, Demko and Vasi also pick up 38 shutouts. Vasi picks it up with 7. The best save percentage goes to Capo Kakinen with a 913, Vasilevsky with a 912, and the goals against go to Devin Levi with a 264. Any goalie goals? No. Goalie assists, I see 4 for Igor Shesterkin and 4 for Stuart Skinner. Alright, let's take a look at this this playoff tree here before we hop into it. Seattle, Calgary, LA, Las Vegas, Winnipeg, Edmonton, Minnesota, Colorado, Buffalo, Ottawa, reuniting that great rivalry from the early 2000s, Tampa, Montreal, Carolina, Toronto, and Columbus versus Washington. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Let's take a look. Buffalo takes the first game. The second game, they lose game 3, 4-2. Edmonton with a 3-0 lead on Winnipeg. Tampa with a 3-0 lead on Montreal. Game 4 underway. Edmonton sweeps Winnipeg. LA sweeps Vegas. Calgary, Seattle 2-2, and the other series was 2-2. Every series in the East is at 3-1. Tampa takes down Montreal. Mort gets his revenge on the French. Buffalo wins 4-2 over the Sens. Calgary wins 4-2. Columbus wins 4-1, and Colorado, Minnesota's tied at 3. Looks like Colorado took that one. So we got Carolina, Columbus, Buffalo, Tampa, Colorado, Edmonton, Calgary, and LA. Buffalo with a 3-0 series lead. Calgary with a 3-0 series lead over LA. Carolina 2-1 over Columbus, and Colorado 2-1 over Edmonton. Buffalo completes the sweep. Calgary also completes their sweep. Colorado up 3-1. And Carolina up 3-1. Colorado wins. It looks like Carolina was unable to beat Columbus. And there we go. Carolina versus Buffalo, in the Eastern Conference Finals. Western Conference Finals, looks like it's Colorado versus Calgary. 3 C's and 1 B. Let's see what happens here. Buffalo takes game 1, 2, and 3 over Carolina. Calgary with the 2-1 series lead. Buffalo back-to-back sweeps. They await the Western Conference winner. Looks like it's 3-2 Calgary and Colorado. Looks like it's a 3-3 game. Calgary denies us of a Season 2 rematch. They will take on the Sabres in the Stanley Cup Finals. Buffalo with a 2-1 series lead after 3 games. Buffalo with a 3-1 series lead. Game 5. Your Buffalo Sabres, for the second time in 3 years, are the Stanley Cup champions. Sorry, Drew. Alexander Tuch led the way with 21 points. Oh, captain, my captain. Get the entire league 4 points. It looks like it was Matthew Tkachuk with 26, Johnny Gaudreau with 22, JJ Peterka with also 21, Dylan Cousins with 20. Very nice stuff. That will be your Season 6 test sim. I am going to do 2 like I did last time. Apologies for the next minute as I have to reset it up. Yep. That's Buffalo winning test sim 1. Back to season mode, go to new. Full control. Toggle user control of every team. Start season. Game settings, we're going to turn off injuries beforehand. It's under rules. Yes, it is. Let's go. We are going to watch from this year's or last Test Sims Stanley Cup champions, the Buffalo Sabres. Go back to January 1st yet again. Let's see Buffalo here. Start the season with a 2-1 loss, actually 2 straight losses. This time we should get a bit more of a Eastern Conference flavor to it. Looks like the Blue Jackets are leading the Metro. Canadians with the lead on the Atlantic for now. Nothing's changed as of yet. Still Montreal in first. The Blue Jackets are 9-1-0. Buffalo on quite the incredible run so far to start this month. They haven't lost yet. They finally lose. They went, I don't know what that was, like fucking 10-1 in that month. Incredible. Buffalo is taking the lead in the division over the Canadians. And they are going to hold on to it for now. Penguins have the lead in the Metro with 41 points. Here we go. We are now at January 1st. Sabres do have a 4-point lead over the Red Wings, who technically, in truth, are in the Central Division. I'm just too lazy to move the teams. Buffalo with 51, Detroit 47, Montreal 42, and Florida 41. The Metro, Columbus 48, Pittsburgh 45, Carolina 44, and the Rangers 40. The Central Division, Winnipeg 53, Nashville 46, Minnesota 41. And the Pacific, Calgary 51, Edmonton 45, LA 44, Anaheim 42, and the Golden Knights 41. Your point leader so far in the entire league belongs to Nikolai Ehlers with 52, Kyle Connor with 50, Matthew Barzal with 46, and then a couple of guys with 44. Your goals leader, 27 for Jack Quinn, your assist leader, 36 for Barzal, and your point or plus minus 23 to Adam Pelech. Let's head on over to not a different team, to April 30th. Simulate the rest of the season. Buffalo starts the new calendar with a 7-1 win. 4 straight. They fall to Tampa, beat Nashville, fall to Detroit. Looks like the Blue Jackets are still first in the Metro. Carolina has just overtaken them, as I said that. So we head to the break. It's Buffalo and Carolina leading their divisions. Oilers leading the West, or sorry, the Pacific. Coming down to the wire here, we're heading to the last month. Buffalo still leading the Atlantic. Carolina still leading the Metro from what I briefly saw. Panthers up to second in the Atlantic. Lightning up to third. Leafs in last. Sabres have clinched a playoff spot. Panthers have clinched a playoff spot. Hurricanes, Blue Jackets, and somebody else had it in the Metro. Let's take a look at the standings. The end of test sim number dos. I went to the wrong thing first. Buffalo has 250 goal scorers, though. Buffalo wins the Atlantic with 108 points. Florida makes the playoffs. Tampa also makes it with 96. Montreal 92. The Red Wings just fall short. Toronto finishes last in the division. Carolina wins the Metropolitan and the best team in the East with 114. Columbus second, Pittsburgh third, and the Rangers fourth. Devils just missed, Flyers just missed, Islanders and the Capitals both stunk. Let's look at the Central. Jets come with 106 points, Preds 98, Wild 89. Colorado misses it this time. Last place was the St. Louis Blues, and let's look at the Pacific. Edmonton 106, Anaheim 97, Calgary 97, Golden Knights 96, and the Los Angeles Kings 95. Vancouver comes last in that one. In the entire league, Carolina takes it with the most points. The least amount of points goes to the Washington Capitals. Most goals for goes to Carolina. Buffalo in second, Winnipeg in third. Least amount of goals against Nashville, 235, Tampa 238, Carolina 240. Best power play goes to the Winnipeg Jets, Buffalo in second, Florida in third, and the best penalty kills, Nashville in first, Buffalo in second, and Philly in third. Let's look at the player points here right before we head into the playoffs. As mentioned, Sabres with 250 goal scorers. The Connor McDavid show is back underway as he comes away with 115 points. Draisaitl 106, Matthew Barzal 106 as well. Patrick Laine wins the Rocket Richard with 56. Quinn, Caulfield, and McKinnon with 53. Svechnikov with 52. Thompson with 51. Kaprizov, Heatley, McDavid with 50. Incredible. Barzal with 88. Assist, Dahlin and Barry with 75. Plus minus goes to Jacob Slavin with 53. Power play points, biggest fraud this time. That award goes to McKinnon with 35. Let's take a look at the defense. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Remember when I said Tony DeAngelo was a monster before? 95 points. Miro Heiskanen with 86. Dahlin and Fox each with 83. And Tyson Barrie with 83. Tony DeAngelo with 26 goals. Absolutely crushed the competition when it came to goals. Goalies, your most wins goes to Stuart Skinner, Devin Levi, and Tristan Jarry. Your shutout leader, UC Saros with 6. Save percentage wise, it's Carter Hart with a 911. Uh-oh. Your goals against leader was, it looks like, Daniil Tarasov with a 265. Any goalie goals? None at all. Any goalie assist? Capo Kakinen with 7. That's your goalie points winner. Let's hop right into the fucking playoffs, boys, and see what happens here. We're going to follow Carolina, your regular season winners, the President's winners. They take on the New York Rangers in the first round. 5-1 win, 2-1 win, 5-2 win, and a 4-3 OT win. The Carolina Hurricanes have swept the New York Rangers. Buffalo and Montreal tied at 2. Florida leads Tampa 2-1. Pittsburgh leads Columbus 2-1. LA Edmonton 2-2. Vegas Winnipeg 2-2. Calgary up 2-1 on somebody. On Anaheim, and Nashville up 2-1 on the Predators. Let's get into the next round here. Carolina will play Columbus. Tampa will play Montreal, which means Montreal upset last year's Cup winners in the Buffalo Sabres. Winnipeg will play Minnesota, and LA will play Anaheim. Very interesting stuff. Oh, Carolina's trailing 3-1 to Columbus. Winnipeg sweeps Minnesota. Montreal is leading 3-1 on Tampa. And LA is leading 3-1 on the Anaheim Ducks. Carolina is eliminated. The Columbus Blue Jackets win that series 4-2. Montreal knocks out Tampa 4-2. That's a big W for the French. Fuck you, Mork. The last series is in Game 7. LA or Anaheim. It is the Kings, which means Tanner will have two teams in the conference finals. LA plays Winnipeg. Montreal plays Columbus. Let's head to Game 4. Montreal with a 2-1 lead on Columbus. Winnipeg with a 2-1 lead on the Kings. Montreal down 3-1. LA tied it up at 2. Montreal 3-2. Come on. Winnipeg up 3-2. 3-3. Winnipeg will play the winner of Game 7, Columbus and Montreal. It is the Columbus Blue Jackets. They trailed 3-1, and they have come all the way back. Winnipeg and Columbus. Winnipeg down 3-0. The Columbus Blue Jackets 1 win away from their first Stanley Cup in franchise history. They have swept the Winnipeg Jets. Congratulations, Vish, on the Stanley Cup. Let's look at the player stats here. Who is the best playoff performer? Who would have thought? Kirill Marchenko with 28 points. In the entire league, it is Matthew Barzal with 29. Patrick Laine with 27. And there you have it, folks. There are your 2 test sims for Season 6. I'm going to put this up. Depending on how the Bills game goes tonight, Season 6 will start. Or it might not, depending if I get too drunk. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you all later. See you later.